You know what game is pretty lit so far? The new Astro Bot game. Astro Bot in a way is becoming the new PlayStation icon, right? Xbox has X, their famous, the famous Xbox. Nintendo has Mario and all that, guys. Everyone needs a mascot. Really, if we're being honest, Xbox is Master Chief, probably. PlayStation has tried a few times. They used to have Crash Bandicoot, and then they tried to really make Sackboy a thing for a while, and Sackboy's games are good. Don't get me wrong, I like some of the Sackboy games. What the F do you know about being an icon? Now we have Astro Bot, who has been popping up here and there, and now he has his first full-on game, and I gotta tell you, I'm loving this thing. Astro Bot is a celebration of PlayStation's whole entire history, a console, a company that has so many different and distinct eras throughout its, generational run. You have the older games, the classics, the Ratchet and Danksters, Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, all that stuff. And then you have kind of that weird era, that PS3 era, which I like to call kind of the weird era. There was some good stuff, some stuff that went under the radar, like Infamous. Love that franchise. And then it ended with The Last of Us, which really started the PlayStation Golden era, which we're kind of still in, if we're being honest, giving us games such as Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Horizon, things like that, Last of Us 2, Uncharted, a lot of those games, really Uncharted 4. All the other ones are kind of just in the weird era, but again, sensational game. Astro Bot on its surface is just another platformer, but what it does really well is the same thing I think all of the Mario games do really well, and that's just, it feels so polished, it feels so fine-tuned, everything is so in-depth, everything has been thought of. It's just such an amazing, light, and fun experience to celebrate PlayStation. I say celebrate PlayStation because in this thing, there are a bunch of little, Astro Bots you gotta collect, you gotta find, you gotta save them, and they're all dressed up like different PlayStation icons. You got Aloy, Astro Bot, and Joel and Ellie, Astro Bot, Kratos, Astro Bot, Nathan Drake, Astro Bot, going all the way back to, the Ratchet and Clanks, the Sly Cooper, Astro Bots, all those guys. But even then, dude, some of these smaller and more niche and weird franchises still get representation here, which I love a lot. It really feels like the developers are trying to highlight the whole entire life cycle of the PlayStation as a franchise, as it's funny saying it a franchise, but it kind of is a franchise. Celebrate that here, give representation here, still honor that through this new medium of Astro Bot, which, like I said, is just a really good game. Another thing I think is sensational about this game is how it utilizes all of the, the haptic feedbacks, the motion of the PlayStation controller, all of those small details that are available on PlayStation, but developers might not always use them. All of those things are present here. The haptic feedback is crazy. There's this level pretty early on with all these little pills, little droplets on the floor. You run around hitting them. Dude, the sound, the feel of the controllers, it's just amazing. It's just such a cool experience. It's a light game too. There's no dramatic stakes. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love a good story game, but sometimes I don't want to have to worry about saving, my best buddy character from dying. Sometimes I want to just, punch a bunch of stuff with these alligator gloves. It's just fun, and that's how video games started, just being a load of fun, and this game is a load of fun. There are other aspects to it, of course, the graphics, everything like that, all coming together to round off this experience, but it's just a lot of fun. You just want to play it. Me personally, I never want to get to the point where I don't want to play video games anymore. I always want a game that I'm just eager to jump back into. I have those games, sure, and they pop up, maybe once a year, every other year. The last one was Spider-Man for me. I just was eager always to jump back into that game. And now we have Astro Bot. I want to stop this video right now so I can go back and play it. I recommend it. It's only 50, 60 bucks. It's worth it, in my opinion. I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know how long it is, but just from looking it up, it's not a really short 5-hour experience. I recommend it. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you want more videos on gaming, and I'll talk to you later. Hit subscribe and try to hit 1,000 subscribers. Talk to you later. Bye.